So you may have clicked this thinking I'm going to tell you how to look like Adriana Lima in 7 days, but not everyone has the genetics to look like a supermodel. Actually, a very, very small amount of the population even has those genetics to look like someone such as Adriana Lima or Taylor Hill. But I am going to tell you the information and tips and tricks you need to look your best and feel your best. Let's be honest here, there's many different body types. You could be genetically more skinny or more muscular and toned or slim thick.
Slim thick with your cute ass.
And like I said, no, you may not look like Adriana Lima after following all these tips, but you will for sure be looking your best and feeling your best, whatever that is for you. Everyone's different, everyone's beautiful in their own way, but as long as you feel confident, that's going to show to other people, and other people are going to look at you and be like, dang, she looks good. Or if you're a guy watching this, they're going to be like, dang, he looks good. So for this first part, you're going to need to put your science hats on because it's about to get a little scientific and a lot of information is about to be thrown at you. And this is basically all the information you need to determine how many calories you should be consuming in order to maintain or lose weight. So you're going to start off with calculating your BMR, and this is your basal metabolic rate. This determines how many calories you burn just by sitting like this all day, watching Netflix, not doing anything active, because a lot of people don't realize, but you actually do burn a lot of calories just by sleeping, by laying in bed. Your body has to burn calories to survive, which is why you should never just starve yourself to lose weight. Bad idea. If you do it for too long, you will die. This is the formula for calculating it. As you can see, it's a little bit confusing. I look at it sometimes and I'm like, what do these numbers mean? I did do a lot of research on it in my free time because I'm a nerd and I think that stuff's interesting. But basically for you, if you want to calculate this, you just plug your information into this equation and bam, you have your BMR. The next equation you are going to use is the Harris-Benedict formula. I hope I said that name correctly. But anyway, this determines how many calories you need to survive, and it's based on how active you are in a day. You simply just take your BMR and calculate it by how active you are. I titled this video, Summer Body in 7 Days. Is it possible? Well, if I wanted to lose 10 pounds in a week, I'd probably have to cut off half my arm, and that's not going to happen. But it is possible to lose a pound in a week. Basically, 3,600 calories equals a pound of fat. So if you were to decrease your calories every day by 500 for a span of 7 days, you would lose a pound of fat. And in order to determine how many calories you need to intake, I recommend getting MyFitnessPal. MyFitnessPal is great because you can determine what you're eating, how many calories are in it, and the macros in it, and then go from there when determining how many calories you need to cut, what kind of foods you need to cut out, but also pay attention to your macros. And that is my segue into macro counting. Now, I'm not a nutritionalist. I'm not a doctor. This has worked for me, and this has worked for other people I know, so this is my advice to you guys if you're trying to lose weight or tone up. Basically, 25% fats, 30% proteins, 45% carbs. That took a little processing to do when I was doing the math in my head. So if you then plug those percentages into MyFitnessPal, you can determine how many grams of everything you need. There's 4 calories in a gram of carbs, there's 4 calories in a gram of protein, and there's 9 calories in a gram of fat. So that'll determine how many total grams you need to meet those percentages in order to hit your macros, burn stubborn fat, and gain muscle. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk. Now on to topics that are much more understandable and don't require any math. So, first tip, avoid empty calories. And empty calories are basically just those foods that you can eat in abundance and they add up in calories, but you don't get full from them because they don't really have much nutritional value. I have actually consumed a whole entire bag of Tostito chips by myself, and I have also consumed half a bag of Hershey Kisses by myself. Were they in the same day? I wish I could say no, but yes. I consumed all that in one day, plus other stuff. So yeah, those are my empty calorie snacks. Next tip, when you're at the grocery store, avoid buying things that you say, oh, I'm only gonna have this on the weekend, or I'm only gonna eat this on Sunday when I have my cheat day, because no, you will eat it throughout the week. It's inevitable.
She cannot resist that pasta.
So avoid things such as sodas, candy, Lunchables, things that you know are not good for you but that you crave sometimes, of course, every once in a while, I always say this, treat yourself. But don't get something that's going to be a trigger food for you that when you see it and you're hungry, you're going to turn to it. For me, my trigger food is trail mix. I can eat a whole bag of Tostitos. I can also eat a whole bag of trail mix in one sitting. And no, trail mix isn't necessarily bad for you, but if you're eating a whole bag in one day, that's an issue. So basically, my advice is buy a bunch of healthy food so that when you're hungry, you're forced to eat only healthy things. Or go out to dinner or lunch and spend money. But if you're a broke college student like me, then you probably don't want to go out to eat. My last piece of advice would be to work out. If you want to get that summer body, you're going to have to work for it. So I do have a few quick ideas for when it comes to a workout. I always start with a 15 to 20 minute cardio warm-up. For this one right here, I did 8 sprints for 30 seconds each, and then I walked for 2 minutes in between each sprint. Once I complete my cardio warm-up, I go into my toning exercises. I have a total of 5 that I put in this video, and for each move, I have the amount of reps that you need to do. Once I complete all 5 of those moves, I go back and repeat each one 2 more times, making it a total of 3 times. So you have your 15 to 20 minute cardio warm-up, and then you have 5 moves that you will repeat 3 times, making that 15 moves. And this workout should take you about 30 to 45 minutes, depending on how long you rest between each set. So I kind of threw that workout together from pieces that I've recorded. Basically, you have your cardio and then you have your toning exercises. This is one that you can take with you and do 3 to 4 times a week, or you can do this just once a week. But it will help you to burn a good amount of calories, especially in the cardio session, and then tone up too. So a summer body in 7 days. Is it possible? It is possible to look a lot better in a span of 7 days by following the advice I just gave you, by really looking into your calorie intake, your macro intake, really discovering what you're putting in your body, what maybe you shouldn't be putting in your body, or maybe limiting, or what you need more of. It will definitely help you see an improvement in how you look and how you feel. Overall, it's not possible to get a perfect body in a span of a week. It's just not. I know that there's a lot of stuff on the internet and stuff on YouTube that says do this and do that and you'll look great in this short span of time. Go on a juice cleanse. Don't eat for this period of time. But that's 1, not healthy, and 2, not going to work. You may not look like a complete supermodel in 7 days, but I can assure you by following the advice and tips I gave, you will definitely feel better, and give it some time and you will start to look better. Thanks again for watching this video. If you guys have any questions or comments, or you want to see a video, I'd be more than happy to make it. Remember to like and comment and subscribe. Thanks for watching.